Welcome everybody to day one of the CCS Championship South Region, where the number one ranked Colorado Buffaloes are taking on the Jack State Gamecocks, looking to try and upset the number one seed. It would be a match for the history books. It would be awesome to see, but they have got a lot of Buffalo horsepower to get through. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Let's get into it. Colorado, Jack State, it's your time to shine. Might need to do some team juggling. We are ready, but looks like Colorado may not have been ready. Well, the graphics were ready, so anyway, we will await Colorado to join once they are ready. Join whenever ready. We'll let them know. Looks like everyone's good to go now. So it wasn't as hype of an intro as we could get, but at least we're here. We're on the field. Colorado in the orange, Jack State in the blue. It's time for this game in the South Region. Game one of this best of 7. Jack State again in the blue, Colorado in the orange, and already a storm and stampede of orange down the field. As it is, oh no, his name is a dot. I don't know who that is. It's Yokes to finish it in with Thumper. I might need some help. Which player for Colorado is that in the dot? Either way, he made a great play, putting it forward. Now here he is in the corner. It's one of the things being a caster is everybody has unique names, unique spellings and stuff. You know, I respect the period. It goes along with like question mark and blank and, you know, all the other names out there, but it doesn't help the caster any whenever you have that name. It's Brazy. Thank you, Mr. Hockey Man. I appreciate that. I wanted to be sure. I thought it was Brazy, but I didn't want to misname anyone, so it was Brazy making the first play. That's going to be disaster in front of goal for Colorado as Sociopath gets a gift. Right here, the team bump. Thumper gets thumped by Yokes. And it's Sociopath to put the ball in. Jack State right back at you. We're tied. And we are right back where we started. A kickoff on a tied game. Next one, too, it is Thumper. He's going to 50 that one forward past Moon Creature. Sociopath downfield forces Brazy up. Look out. This might be another chance for Jack State, but Moon Creature's touch kind of fails him a little bit. Drifts off to the side. Thumper will take things over. Off the ceiling he goes for Brazy. Sheet of L. He's got some time and space. Cut down quickly by the Buffaloes, but not for long. Sociopath gets taken out of the play. Now Sheet of L has some room to work with, and not for long. Colorado gets back to the house. Now here they come in the form of Yokes. Moon Creature will take that one away. Then he gets the ball yoinked away himself. Lots of traded possession here. Trying to get the nerves out here in game one. Game one of any series is always a little bit tense, but once that first goal goes in, it starts to feel a little bit better and better as you go along. And both teams have scored here. Yokes is going to score, but on the wrong goal. It's off of Moon Creature. Last he will get credit, but it was all Yokes. As unfortunately here, he got bumped, and he flips into the ball. It was kind of a sick flip to recover to that ball. Unfortunately, he's shooting on the wrong goal, and Jack State have the lead. Their first lead of the series. After Colorado struck first. Sociopath pressures Brazy. He's got the ball and the flip forward. Looks for Thumper. Ball's up for Moon Creature to parry that one away. Right into the hands of Yokes. Now Yokes looking to redeem himself for that blunder. Shot did go wide though. Now off ceiling. Brazy's looking. He's got Thumper there. Brazy was trying to finish it, but Thumper's gonna get it. And with his pink stallion, he will be heard from, as Thumper, sneaky shot there, did not need the extra touch from Brazy. It's just in the net. 2-2. And right back to even. A couple of tough goals here for both teams to be giving up. But that's what you get in game one. Here's Moon Creature. He's going to pop it forward. A few players collide there in midair. It goes back for Thumper. His touch goes forward. He put a little bit too much mustard on it. It's going to be a turnover momentarily, taken back by the Buffaloes. Huge flip there in midair from, I believe, it was Sheet of L. He stayed with that ball and maintains the defensive posture that is broken through by the Buffaloes again. As this one, Sheet of L gets the touch, but it is right to Brazy, and then the Buffaloes, I mean, they're charging as a unit forward. All three players there in the corner. That ball was not escaping that corner without a good chance for Colorado, and it is in the net. They regain their lead right back, just like they started the game. Now, what can Jack State bring back to the table? Yokes will put that one towards midfield. That's a double commit from Jack State, but Thumper's touch, a little bit too hard, goes back for Sociopath. Seeing a good solid game here from Jack State in game one. The Buffaloes came out so hot with such a solid quality goal. Jack State fought back and they are still in it. They are just down by a goal here. Colorado looking to try and add to their tally. It's going to be a pass off the backboard. Nobody in orange there to shoot. Now this one, put up. Brazy pre-jumped the living heck out of Thumper there. It almost worked. It was close. Now Brazy's got the steal. Sheet of L is going to take the ball away, and then Brazy got his life taken away by the Jack State players. Here's Yokes. He's up. Nice and slow. Flip reset. He's a meister in the air, and he dances his way into the net. As right here, he just takes things slow. He keeps possession, keeps the ball close, and unfortunately for Sociopath, couldn't quite read what was happening until the ball was already past him. Good effort there from Mr. Yokes, who puts the Buffaloes up by a deuce now. Another demo there for the Gamecocks, looking to try and bring some pressure here in the final minute, maybe get this closer than a two-goal affair. Here's Moon Creature, downfield, Thumper's got it. Puts it forward, this one's dangerous. Colorado off the back wall, rebound in front, hits the post. And the Gamecocks survive. Sociopath might have a shot here. He does, and he's got a goal out of nowhere. As Yokes goes up the wall, gets Moon Creature pickpocketing him right out of nowhere. And then the ball is to Sociopath. He puts a heck of a shot on. Don't go anywhere. The Gamecocks are here to hang around. They're within a goal now. Very entertaining first game here. Jack State looking to try and even us back up where we were to start the game, and that is going to be an absolute clinical beauty. As Yokes gets the feed, puts it off the backboard. The defender had gone, and Yokes with the double. He reads it, and he stamps it. Go ahead and mail that one in. That was a great goal for Yokes, and a 5-3 lead here for the Buffaloes. Now up for it is Yokes again. Goes past Sociopath. Drop down. Looks for Brazy. He has found him. What a play from Yokes. This man is on fire. He goes for the pass. He gets it. I mean, he outdueled 3 Jack State players to get the ball to Brazy. All he needed was a finishing touch into the net. Yokes is not yoking around. He is here to play, and he is looking primed to leave his mark all over this series. Solid effort. It is only game one. Jack State have a chance to bounce back. They've had a few great goals of their own, but it was Colorado in the form of Yokes that really took over this game. One for the road, not quite. And that is how game one comes to an end. There's nothing else to say. He's got the MVP medal for a reason. He's got a hat trick. It was 100% shooting accuracy for him. His assist was good. I mean, Yokes atop the mountain for a good reason. He was also the only Buffalo that needed to make a save. And I asked the same question, Ambitious. Period is Brazy, yes. I needed to be sure. My man, Hockey Man, came through in the clutch. He let me know it is indeed Brazy. So, game 1 to the Buffaloes. Looks like Brazy is changing a preset. We will let him change that before we transition over to Forbidden Temple. Oh, Brazy's back. He changed his name. So, Brazy, the caster-friendly man himself, he changes his name from Period. It's back to Brazy. We know who he is. You know who he is. And Jack State definitely know who he and his team are. They had a wonderful game number 1. And now it's up to the Gamecocks. How do they respond here? Game 2 on the Temple we go. Let's get it underway. It is Sociopath. First play up. He's got his teammate jumping with him, maybe looking for a pinch. Didn't quite work. Moon Creature's still on it, though. Keeps the pressure up. Brazy will fend it off. I love the fact that I thought he was changing a preset. No, he was changing his name. That's beautiful. What a shot from Yokes. Oh my goodness gracious, this man. What is he doing right now? He almost got the flip there, and then this little shot, so deceptive. I mean, how are you expecting that? He has almost no momentum. His face is looking down at the floor, and he chips it with his Octane. I mean, that was beautiful from Yokes. He is already picking up where he left off in game 1. Here he comes again. Sociopath's going to get in his way momentarily. Yokes flip reset. Gets the pass down. Thumper's there. No, he's not. It was a good effort, but a whifty ends up with the ball back in the Buffalo zone. Here comes Yokes. Tries to find it. Brazy spots Thumper. You can see Yokes. They're pre-jumping each other, trying to look for something. Maybe got a little bit too clogged in the air, though. The ball kind of drifts off to the sidewall. Jack State gets the chance to clear. What a touch from Sociopath. He's got Sheet of L. That's a team play. And right back at you, said the Gamecocks. What a play there. Sociopath's touch off of his booty. Maintains control, and the ball pops forward for his team. That's a huge goal. Jack State keeping things close. Nice team play. Sociopath, he seems to be the straw that's stirring the drink on the Gamecock side of things. I've definitely talked a lot about Yokes, not really talked enough about Sociopath. He's been the one doing a lot of the offense for his team, and he'll have to reach in and do some defense, along with, I think that was Moon Creature in that as well. But 2 players went, they both make the save, and they keep Yokes out, who seems to be all sorts of confident. Sociopath is going to get his boost stolen, it looks like, but we will head towards midfield where the ball is. Moon Creature gets out-dueled in the air, and Sociopath will take it away. Brazy's touch to the corner. Sheet of L had no boost to correct himself. Oh, Thumper. Looked like he was about to bump his good buddy there. That's going to be a shot towards an open goal. Sociopath hit the post. Rebound. And Moon Creature, deceptive and patient enough, he puts it past the netminder. Nice collection here. It gets past Brazy, and then he outweights Thumper and puts the ball low left. Nice shot. Gamecocks with a lead. We saw this in game 1. Colorado came out. They got the first goal. Gamecocks fought back. They take a lead. And after that, Colorado came back and never looked back. So we'll have to see if the script changes at all or if we're destined for another Colorado comeback. Here's Sociopath now. He's going to put it forward towards goal, and it's going to be good enough to put the ball in. As this 50, the last man back is Yokes, and Sociopath's shot perfectly placed, just enough to beat him. He got a hand on it, but not enough. Goes into the net, and Jack State double up. They're up by 2 now. Moon Creature, he's got to be careful with that touch. Sheet of L helps him out. Now, here comes Brazy to the sidewall. He's going to try to bump Sheet of L, who maintained his posture very well. Now, here's Yokes. Off the backboard. It's almost a shoo-in right now for him. As Thumper goes up and 1 touch and 2. A player is locked in when he can make something like that look that easy. But the lead maintains for Jack State. They're still ahead. They're going to get another one as Sheet of L sticks his way through that 50. Both players end up bouncing off the ball here out of this 50. There, they bounced off of it. Opens the lane for Sheet of L. And he just goes straight through. Ambitious with the meteorology joke. I appreciate that because I myself am a meteorologist. So anytime you incorporate that, you got bonus brownie points with Fox. That is for sure. That's going to be a turnover. Last man back to make that play was Brazy, and he did so. And another meteorologist joke. Ambitious is on fire right now. In terms of puns and jokes, Ambitious looking like Yokes out here. Here's Sheet of L. Gets a flip reset. Maybe goes for a musty. He fakes it. Don't even know if he got the flip. It didn't matter. Colorado back the other way. Thumper's up. Thumper off the back wall. His touch. Too far wide. Here's Yokes. This is the man you don't want to be having the ball if you're Jack State. Looked like his teammate didn't want him to have it either. He will get bumped, and Yokes lost possession because of that. Yokes on a 4v2 mission right now after the team bump. It's about all that can stop him by this point. I mean, it just seems like he is scoring some amazing single individual effort goals. And as for Jack State, it is all about the teamwork for them. That is how they've earned themselves 4 goals. Here's Yokes. Tries to get the flip. Sociopath had it on read. Sociopath again. Goes forward. Looks for his teammate. That's a turnover. Yokes' shot was not on target. Maybe that was too basic for him. Right now it's all about some of the more crazy goals. Good patience there from him. He's got some open room to work with. Not anymore. Now Thumper. Trying to hook up with Brazy. The give and go. Brazy's shot high. Yokes towards midfield. Thumper's there, and Sheet of L with a huge beat. Sociopath with the finish, and Jack State go 1, 2, and 3. In the lead, it is Sheet of L putting it forward, and Sociopath, I talked about him earlier. There he is again. Finishes that shot. He's got 2 goals, 3 assists, 100% goal participation for Sociopath. And right now, Jack State looking primed to tie the series up at 1 apiece. Colorado, what do you have left in the tank? How about a goal for, well, the man of the hour, the hat trick for Yokes. Off of the hard work from Brazy. He goes off the ceiling. Thumper will get participation points. He was in the area, but that was all the pass from Brazy and the finish from Yokes. Only 2 goals separate the teams once again. That was short-lived. The 3-goal lead, that is. Oh, there's a team bump on Yokes. He's going to not have any boost. Thumper will have boost. Tries to make a defensive play with it. He runs out right now. Jack State just trying to eat away the last of the clock. That is their biggest friend right now. The fact that the clock has such little time on it, and they have clawed, fought, and kicked their way to a team solid victory. Number 8 seeded Jack State take a game off the Buffaloes. And this series is tied. My goodness. Gave the MVP medal to Yokes. I mean, you could have given it to him again with how he played. Thumper and Brazy together barely had enough points to cover half of what Yokes had. On the other side of things, it is Sociopath dropping the big 600 again. 100% goal participation for him. Sociopath having a monstrous series. And that was the difference, was Sociopath and his team's teamwork between he, Sheet of L, and Moon Creature. If you're wondering what's going on over here, it is a teamwork-filled victory for the Jack State Gamecocks. They win the game, tie the series, and we're headed to Game 3 DFH dead even. It has been entertaining thus far. We get to see the battle of Yokes versus Sociopath. Who wants it more? Which team wants it more? Game 3. We're underway. This one put towards goal immediately. Thumper has to reach back and make a stop. Here comes Sheet of L. He's going to get that ball 50'd off of him. Brazy's up for it. Thumper is stealing boost away from Sheet of L, but he manages to get the touch. Here's Yokes looking for his team. Can't find him. It gets out 50 there. Sociopath again is there, and he puts it in. And Jack State off to another hot start. Moon Creature the 50. Sociopath the finish. Oh no, Iceborg in the chat. Colorado? He's wondering. Oh, we got the Shaka here as well. What's up, Shaka? Hope you're doing well. I've actually not heard from Shaka since the Colleague tournament when Zanil shouted him out. Only team that beat the Northwood team, and Zanil said Shaka hit the shot of his life. That was awesome to see. That's gonna be a little awkward. Good thing that they had a man back, but Yokes looking for Thumper. It's taken right away, and Brazy will have to get back. Now this one put forward. Now Moon Creature off the sidewall looking for the double. Brazy said no. Back the other way. It's in the pathway of Sheet of L. Put forward. Here's Sociopath. He's going to go up. Flip reset for him. He didn't quite have the momentum to carry him forward into it. Sheet of L now. Last man back. Big demo. Took out. I think it was Thumper that got taken out. Maybe not. Nope, it was someone else. I think it was Brazy then. Because it wasn't Yokes. He's been very noticeable. This one's going to be noticeable towards goal. Sheet of L gets stopped. Colorado have to play some monstrous defense. This one back the other way, and defense right back at you. Sociopath makes that save. Moon Creature now. His touch goes up. It's over Yokes. Put towards goal. Put in goal. It is Sociopath once again. The ball pops up. Sociopath is there. Yokes had carried his momentum into the net. He couldn't turn. And 2-0 lead for the Gamecocks. Still over 3 minutes to go. Here comes Sociopath. He's looking for another. He is already on hat trick watch. Right now, it is the story of the battling MVPs. Sociopath versus Yokes. Definitely no disrespect to the other 4 players in the lobby, but those 2 have left their mark the most. Thumper's going to get one stolen by Brazy. They get one back. As it is Yokes with the beat on Sheet of L, and creeping too close was Moon Creature. Colorado back on the board, and they cut the lead in half. Two to 1 lead here. Lots of time remaining. Get to see where this game goes. Here comes Moon Creature. He's going to go to the moon. I don't know what just happened to his car, but my man did a full 180 very quickly. That'll be the end of that chance for Jack State. Back the other way. Here come the Buffaloes looking. Brazy and Thumper tried to combine. That shot will drift off to the side. Here's Yokes. He goes to sidewall with it. Cleared away from them by Sheet of L. Good beat by Moon Creature there. Sheet of L's got a shot. Sheet of L's got a goal. The beat here from Moon Creature. I mean, it beats not 1 but 2 players. Brazy and Thumper had to watch Moon Creature escape with that ball. And it was Sheet of L with an open lane to the goal thanks to Moon Creature. Again, another team-oriented goal for Jack State. Now here comes Sheet of L again. How about another right back to the offense and right back into the net? Sociopath, the pass ends up off of Brazy and right to Sheet of L. He finishes the goal. 4-1, Jack State ahead. This would be one of the upsets of the tournament. If Jack State can hang on. It's a long series. Definitely don't go getting ahead of yourselves, but the way that they have looked as a team, they are not going to be an easy out because they are playing with each other phenomenally. You've had Yokes score some brilliant goals by himself, but you have had Jack State putting in goal after goal working together. And 3 is scarier than 1. Yokes tries to find Brazy. Those are 2 looking to hook up. That shot will be deflected wide, and Sheet of L with some good solid defense there. About 90 seconds to go in game 3. The ball's up for Brazy. His touch taken away by Moon Creature. To the corner we go. Thumper. Awkward touch for him. It's going to be a turnover to Sociopath. That's the man you don't want to have the ball if you're Colorado right now. He has been involved in just about every single goal that Jack State has gotten. Here is Sheet of L. Down to the floor. Good touch. Keeping it away from Thumper. 60 seconds remain between Jack State and a Game 3 victory. It will take 3 Colorado goals in under 50 seconds in order to complete the comeback here in this one. Definitely seen some crazy things, but Colorado are starting to run out of time, run out of options. This one put forward, pass down to Yokes. He's out of boost and he was backwards. Didn't quite work out for him. And this one off the sidewall. Yokes goes for the shot and Thumper finishes. There's a goal for Colorado. They've got 24 seconds left on the clock. And they finally punch one in. It is Yokes who does the heavy lifting, opens the door for his team to step through for a goal. But Jack State still very much in the driver's seat right now. Sociopath finds Sheet of L looking for maybe their 3rd. Moon Creature playing a little bit more conservatively. No need to take any unnecessary risks. He's going to have to hop up for this one. Gets it away from Brazy. And Sheet of L will clear. Only as far as Yokes. Here he comes. He needs to put one in with time left on the clock. He tries. Moon Creature denies. Jack State are in the lead of the series. They take Game 3 and take the series lead 2-1. Everybody is wondering what has happened to Colorado. They need to be taking a look at what is happening to Jack State. This team is on fire right now with their team plays. Again, 100% goal participation team-wide. There are 4 goals and 4 assists on that team. And it is this team play from Jack State that is carrying them in this series thus far. And they absolutely deserve this series lead thus far. It has been a phenomenal effort from them, and they are going to look to continue said effort on Utopia for Game 4. We'll see if Colorado can fight back or if Jack State continues this positive momentum. Game 4, ladies and gentlemen, let's get stuck in for the next chapter of this series. Here comes Yokes. He's not happy with how the series is going, and you can see what he does when he's not happy. The double tap off the wall, this man makes it look easy. I mean, every single double tap for him off the backboard seems to be on target. Yokes is who you want to have the ball right now if you're the Buffaloes. You need some offense, and he seems to have the magic formula, finding goal after goal for his team. Sociopath puts it up. Here's Thumper. This one knocked into the corner. Thumper gets another touch and a couple bumps there. A little awkward for everyone out of said corner. It'll be cleared by Moon Creature. Yokes, nice and patient, but he does get out 50 there. Thumper will give the ball away to Sheet of L, but he's a little awkward. Needs some help from Moon Creature. Sociopath retreats. He's got Brazy there, pops it over. Here's Sheet of L dumping it forward. Moon Creature will send it into the Colorado zone where Yokes takes over. You can see Yokes, he wants the ball. He is playing with such confidence right now. He's not happy that his team is trailing in this series right now. And now he's going to have to get back, play a little defense here. As the ball, Brazy hits it up over Yokes and then takes a demo himself. Sheet of L looks for Moon Creature, and it's Yokes with the save, and Yokes might have a shot. No. Too much momentum for him. Thumper's going to finish it. He's going to thump that one in, and the Buffaloes have a 2-0 lead here. Sociopath was watching for Yokes. He did not realize Thumper. He was teeing him up, and he scores that one. 2-0 lead here for the Buffaloes. Thank you, Monk Jr., for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Hope you're enjoying day one of the CCS Championship thus far. Thumper, how about another? Colorado storming back. It's what Buffaloes like to do. They like to stampede. They like to be an unstoppable force. And again, poor ball management from Jack State gives the ball away to Thumper. 3-0 lead here for Colorado. Lots of time left on the clock, still over 3.5 minutes. Have to see what happens here. Colorado definitely do not look happy. They look like a trio on a mission right now. Yokes, how about another one? He's just going to dance his way through the defense there. As Moon Creature just lost possession, and Yokes will take it away. Gets it behind 2 players all by himself. And that's what he's been doing. He has been making an entire team look silly because he is playing like a man out of his mind. Now, Jack State, how do you respond? Had a wonderful series up until this point. Colorado has gotten back up and slammed their horns directly into the Gamecocks' hopes. Right now, the Gamecocks will have to try and fend this off because the Colorado assault is not stopping anytime soon. There's a demo in the backfield. Sociopath's going to escape with the ball. Up sidewall with it. Nice pass down, looking for his teammate Moon Creature. Went ahead and read the defensive touch first. Knew he didn't have that one. That shot handled by Brazy. This ball put up. Here's Sociopath. Looking, tries to find Sheet of L. Couldn't quite get there. This one taken away. A missed flip from Brazy. Does turn the ball over, but it gets gift wrapped right back to him. Couple mistakes here from both sides. The ball chipped into the Colorado zone for Yokes to take over. He's going to go all the way downfield. Thumper will send Yokes off the ball, and that one ends up being saved by Moon Creature. We've seen Yokes. He's had some problems because his teammate want in on some of the pie he's having for himself. Yokes has to beat not only some Gamecock players, but sometimes his own team. Now, Sociopath, that's going to be a miss from him. Maybe some nerves starting to get in on the Jack State side of things, because we've not seen Sociopath miss just about anything in the first 3 games of this series. Sociopath is up, can't get it past Thumper. Good defensive jump from behind the attacking player by Sheet of L. There's a double demo. See you later, 2 players. Another bump. Sets up Yokes. That's going to be a chip in that is taken right away by Sociopath. Good save. Another big bump. This time it's Brazy, or Thumper rather, thumping the defender. How about a goal for Sociopath? Out of nowhere, kind of. As Sheet of L puts it up and Sociopath is just there. He seems to not be able to miss on some of these aerial shots he's taken. I mean, just about everything is on net, on target. And right now he needs a few more of those if they want a chance here in Game 4. And they need them fast because the time is running out very quickly. This one put towards goal. It will be shot wide and handled, knocked out of the zone. In deep, this one put towards goal off the post. Moon Creature again, his shot just wide. Sheet of L. Sociopath gets a bump there, and Yokes gets bumped in the same effort. Moon Creature's shot goes in. The bump was good enough. Sociopath bumps Thumper into Yokes. That's a pool bump there. And a valiant effort from Yokes. Couldn't keep the ball out. Jack State hanging around. They're within 2 now. Next touch. Sheet of L jumps up for it. Loses the ball in the end to Brazy. He goes off backboard. His shot, and it's deflected into the net. Unfortunate there for Moon Creature. But Brazy's going to get the goal. Moon Creature trying to make the save. He was basically the only man that really could in that situation, unless Sheet of L had enough time to get back to that sidewall. Sociopath will dish that one to the sidewall, lose possession. Brazy now pops it up. Thumper to the corner with it. Out of the zone comes Sheet of L. Big bump there. Colorado content to play it back, play it safe, and head to Aquadome. All even on the series. Colorado maybe one for the road. Yoke said no more. He's trying to get back to Thumper for all the bumps, but unfortunately for Yokes, he couldn't make the own goal save. I guess you'd call it an own save. It was in the right goal. It was just an own save, but either way, the game comes to a close. Colorado bounce back, and that is how we are here, tied at 2 in the series. A 6-2 win for the Buffaloes. Been a very entertaining series thus far. It will require a trip to Neo Tokyo, being tied at 2. Be Game 6, maybe even Game 7. You never know. Game 7 between these two teams would be cinema. It would be very fun to watch based on how the series is going. Thumper looks to be changing his reset, so we're going to wait for him before heading over to Aquadome. Looks like we're going to have to wait for Thumper. He didn't get back in the game just yet, so you get to see Aquadome just for a moment, the little fishies in the background, as we await Thumper's re-arrival into the game. There he is. So hopefully they know that they can go at any point whenever they're ready, because the stream's ready. We're all ready. And there we go. Everybody is ready to go. Game 5, a very crucial game in this series. It was all Jack State in games 2 and 3. Colorado with the bounce back, a big one in game 4. The comeback effort will need a game 5 victory, I think, for Jack State. What a play upfield. It's Sociopath to finish. As the turnover, here's Sheet of L with the boom of a clear, and then Sociopath the shot. Dang. My goodness, what a team play. You go from one side of the field to the other in 2 seconds. And that's a 1-0 lead here for the Gamecocks. Brazy looking for Yokes. Moon Creature sticks his head in. Knocks the ball up. Sheet of L back on the chase. He's got some boost. He's also got Thumper looking to steal. He gets it. Touched forward, knocked away. Into the path of Yokes. Here he comes. Watch out, he's going for the backboard, and it looks like Jack State may be a little wary of his backboard usage this series. Had a man parked there, and a man parked on the far side of it. That shot wide from Yokes. Brazy there, keeps the ball close. Knocked right back to Thumper. And that one put up. Yokes was jumping, but a better jump there. Good save. I believe that was from Sociopath. Now look out, here comes Brazy again. Uses his flip, no. Taken away from him before he can. Here comes Thumper now. He's up. No flip for him. It'll be taken away. And some solid defensive line allows Jack State to escape. Put a Small shot on target, but Yokes had no trouble with that. Might have trouble with this, though. It's an own goal. Sociopath jumping forward, and he continues to be the shining star offensively for the Jack State team. As it is off of Brazy, he can't get out of the way soon enough. He uses him like pinball. The ball is in. Gamecocks up 2. Here, a little over a minute gone. Oops. No, you need to spam it. Oops, 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 and then chat disabled for a few seconds before you can hop back in and put another oops. Sheet of L puts it up. Sociopath drops it back. Sheet of L. Maybe a third man finish. Moon Creature will have to get back because that was a good clear. Colorado back on their heels. I guess they're Buffaloes. They'd be back on their hooves right now, but some good, solid Rocket League here from Jack State to start Game 5. Colorado will have to try and break through the defensive willpower of this Jack State team. Good touch there from Yokes, getting it past the first man. He's going to need a little help here, though. Out 50 there. Ball up. Sheet of L will have to wait for it. Brazy, he gave away the ball, then drove into the net. Some room there for it. Jack State will be closed out by Thumper. He and Brazy will jump forward into the upper corner of the Jack State field. That was an interesting touch. I don't know who touched it. There were 3 players in the vicinity. It did not go in, though. That's the important part. It's the only part that Colorado will care about by this point. That's going to be a shot on target. No, it was wide, and Sheet of L tried to finish. He couldn't. Here comes Yokes off the back wall. He's going to need a finisher. It's Thumper there. Goes back for Yokes. Good attempt. Looking for the give and go, but Yokes and Thumper get denied. Here comes Moon Creature. Waits patiently on that challenge. Sheet of L. Awkward landing for him. Gives Yokes an open lane to escape. Now Brazy. He's up to the backboard. Sociopath had that one on read, and he gets a double. Good touch, but Thumper there to do a little housekeeping, and he will send the ball right back where it came from. Thumper's flip. Taken away. Moon Creature. Good, solid positioning there from him on the save. Pass down, looking for Yokes. Colorado trying to get maybe a little too fancy. The defense from Jack State has been good, but eventually you're going to have to just start firing away. Get some shots on target. The pass attempts are good ideas, but it ends up being a wasted opportunity into the offensive half for them. Knocked down. That one's going to be cleared. Brazy on the collection. The ball is up. Moon Creature tries to outweight Brazy. Gets a touch. Just enough to set up Sociopath. The ball's up. Jack State out of the corner looking. Sheet of L went racing through. Maybe looking for a demo. He didn't get anything. 1 minute to go. And Buffaloes have been held scoreless thus far by Jack State. Now, here come the Gamecocks. Sociopath. No more boost. He got all his momentum taken away from him. Moon Creature sets up Sociopath. It's past him. Thumper now. Colorado. Not much time to work with. Not much room to breathe. Here comes Brazy. He's going to try to go up looking for some space, but it's taken away by Moon Creature. Jack State playing a smothering style of Rocket League here. That is forcing Colorado to do things with the ball before they themselves want to. And it is throwing a huge wrench in the Buffaloes' offensive game plan. Jack State. Oh, that's going to be a heartbreaking miss there from, I believe, Sheet of L was in front. Thumper's going to get the finish. Nice pass from Yokes. It was Sociopath who couldn't quite get the touch, and then Thumper finishes. So the Buffaloes are within 1. We are 12 seconds away from the end of the game. Do the Buffaloes have another one in them? And they find another goal. Time not on their side. This one's put forward right into the path. Sociopath. He's going to pop up for this one. The touch over to the sidewall. The Buffaloes have to corral it. Keep it up. It's a shot towards goal. Sheet of L makes the save. The rebound. It's there. It's available. Sociopath says no. The ball is down, and it is Jack State move into a series point against Colorado. The number 8 seeded Jack State Gamecocks are a win away from the upset of the tournament. My goodness. Sociopath again. 2 goals for his team. He is putting the goals in when his squad needs them. I mean, I cannot say enough about the two, Sociopath and Yokes. Right now, they are willing their teams to victory. And it is Sociopath with the advantage headed into Tokyo. Colorado going to have to force a Game 7. Who would have thought this series would have gone 7? Who would have thought it's Game 6 with Colorado's tournament lives on the line? Buckle up, it is time. Colorado, what have you got left? Because you are playing for your tournament lives. Hot start there for the Buffaloes, almost. Made me eat my words there with that fast start. They still might. Good save there from Sociopath. Big stop. Colorado already looking determined on a mission. If you see a Buffalo stampeding at you, you gotta do something. Either El Toro or get the heck out of the way. Sociopath got demoed. There was another one. Colorado looking a little bit angry. It's another demo. I mean, bumps are happening left and right. Colorado starting to go for the brute force tactic maybe. Another bump. Sends Sociopath up, but a good recovery. Sends him down. This touch. Moon Creature pulls back. Oh, Moon Creature pulled back, but not back far enough. It is a big-time demo. And Colorado's on the board. First, it is Brazy coming through with the air dribble bump, and Yokes, all he had to do was shoot, and that is something we have definitely seen him do. Time and time again. Now this one popped up. The ball for Yokes. Air dribble towards goal, denied. Good play there, but they got to watch out for the rebound. It's Brazy, hits crossbar post thumper a third time, also off the crossbar. Colorado, time and time again, they're trying. Yokes' shot. Moon Creature had to make a save. This one put back towards the goal. Sheet of L will have no trouble getting it sort of out of harm's way, but some good pressure from Colorado. Pops it forward. Yokes. Air dribble. Flip reset. Good read maybe, but Sociopath got a little bit over antsy there. As it is Yokes. He fakes his flip. I don't know if he even had it, but either way, it ends up faking out the player that was up. And it is 2-0 lead here for the Buffaloes. Now this one, put forward, Sociopath, right back towards goal. Thumper said no. Brazy's a little awkward. Thumper, 50s with Moon Creature. First one to it are a pair of players. Moon Creature out of the corner. Off the sidewall, misread there from Sociopath. He's going to have to get back in recovery. He does so really well. But here come the Buffaloes again. The shot handled. He'll be outletted towards midfield. Here's Sociopath. He's got Moon Creature running interference. Moon Creature does what he needed to do. And Sociopath gets the shot, the last man back. I mean, a Buffalo getting stampeded on. It was Brazy that Moon Creature just about assaulted and basically tackled. Full-on tailback there. Jack State pull within 1. They are not going anywhere. Here comes Sheet of L, his 50 forward. Yokes and Brazy back. Brazy's not got a lot of boost to his name. 50 hops back to Sheet of L. Look out, there's Moon Creature. Drop down, the shot! It hits a couple players, stays out. And now all the way back the other way. That's a back-breaking goal and just what Colorado needs. After that chance nearly falls in, then a couple Buffaloes there. They kind of collide heads. It didn't matter. The ball squirts through into the Jack State goal. The Buffaloes have doubled back up. 2-goal lead once again. Now Sociopath. What can he do? Does get a bump. Lost the ball to Yokes. Oh, Sheet of L, that's a double commit with Moon Creature. Sociopath bails him out, getting them some time to get back. Right into the hands of Brazy. Leaves it there for Yokes. That's his bread and butter, basically. I mean, he was ready to sit down and have himself some toast. But some good defense on that backboard that Yokes has been feasting on. Yokes, flip reset. Tries to go forward. Gets a small bump on Moon Creature. Sadly for him, there were two other Jack State players there. This shot, a little bit wide. Handled, popped up. Here's Thumper. Knocks it in deep off the back wall. Big demo, but Yokes will have a free touch and possession. It's a big one. Yokes doesn't have any more life. He got demoed. Moon Creature forward. Brazy can't get there. Yokes can. Boost steal. Sheet of L having to work not only a bump, but he didn't have boost. Moon Creature puts it downfield, and chasing back is Colorado. Back in fourth action we go here in Game 6. Day 1, and this is already feeling like a championship caliber series. Now Moon Creature, goodbye. He just got absolutely wiped out. Here comes Thumper. Looking to book his team a ticket onto Champions Field. Sociopath, downfield. Sociopath looking, trying. Couldn't find the touch, and they'll be taken away nicely by Yokes. Now, here's Sheet of L. Big 50 there, Yokes. Refusing to be denied here in Game 6, it would appear. He and his team have been a force to be reckoned with. It's not been the prettiest from Colorado, but it's been effective. Their speed and their physicality has been just absolutely brutal for the Jack State team. That's going to be a turnover to Moon Creature in the corner. Pass, looking for Sheet of L. The time has run out on the Jack State team here in Game 6. Ladies and gentlemen, Game 7. I hope you're ready because Champions Field is ready. Warm it up. Winner takes all in the next one. That's right, Lathis. Drop some Fox Flosses for the Game 7. Drop them in chat. That's what you love to see. Game 7, number 1 Colorado Buffaloes taking on the number 8 seeded Jack State Gamecocks. And the winner of this next game will absolutely deserve their ticket to Day 2 because it'll either be a monumental upset or it will be a hard-fought comeback for Colorado after being down on series point in Game 6. I will keep these players and keep you guys waiting no longer because it is time for Champions Field Game 7. It doesn't get any better than this. Looks like we have somebody missing. Of course we have somebody missing. It's all about the epic moments. The series, like the intro was, oh no. Well, that's going to be a remake. Unfortunate. That is, we'll drop back here. What am I looking at? Somebody's power just tripped? Wait, what just happened? So, apparently somebody's power tripped for Colorado. I heard GG's Colorado from the Jack State side. I gotta get Nation in on this. He says he was watching this, so I need to make sure what just happened to Colorado. Yeah, Nation's asking who lost power, so we will get back to you in just a moment. Hopefully, I don't know what just happened. It was Game 7. We had it queued up, ready to go, and somebody died. Okay, it says they say CU is all good. Oh, it was Jack State that lost power. That's what I'm seeing now. Okay. So CU is all good. But it is Jack State. Somebody lost power on Jack State. I didn't see who it was. Moon and Socio both lost it. That is... Oh, no. That would be a heartbreaking way to end the series. They've got 10 minutes. They have got 10 minutes to get back. That's in the rule book. I got my boy Nation here helping me out. So when the commission's here helping, that's what's good. Give them the series. Jax gets the win. GG's. Good win, Jax. It would definitely be a heartbreaking way for the series to end up for Jack State after fighting and clawing all the way to Game 7. Just for proof, just so Nation and everybody has proof, we will hop back to the game screen. You can see right here, Yoke, Stumper, and Brazy all are in attendance. So Colorado is in attendance, unfortunately for Jack State. They do not have power, so we are waiting on them. That is just for whatever purposes. So it's on VOD, I don't know. Trying to follow the rules here. I've had a couple follows. Thank you, Invents, and thank you, Prod Bysky, for the Prod by Sky, maybe not Bysky. I don't know, but thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate that. How much time do they have left? We will see if they can get back time. All right, we might have the Jack State squad. They say they're joining. They have come back from the brink. That is crazy, dude. They were 5 minutes away from being eliminated. But we will drop back in. 53 viewers. We are peaking for Game 7 between Colorado and Jack State. Jack State with the ultimate ice. They got power knocked out here at the end, right before Game 7. I think. Currently it is still just Colorado in here. They said they were joining. Okay, Nation said 9:07, so I will put on this timer here. I'll put the 6 minutes. That is Jack State's timer, their official timer according to Nation. They said they were joining, but I don't see them just yet, so we will hopefully have them dropping back in momentarily. It has been an interesting series thus far. It has definitely been something that we did not expect. Don't think anybody expected Game 7 between them. All right, they have made it back. The return of Jack State just in the nick of time. They have found it. They are back in the lobby, everybody. L power indeed. When you're ready, we are ready for Game 7. Both teams with an unexpected timeout. But you can't control it either way. Game 7, let's get it going. Winner does take all. Between Colorado and Jax State. Has been a crazy series thus far. I can speak. But shout out to Colorado as well. They just kind of hung around in lobby. They weren't free playing or anything, so no advantages or anything. Both teams had the same amount of time away from the game, so good sportsmanship both ways. Moon Creature tries to spot Sociopath, didn't quite get it there to him. But already, the first chance belongs to Jack State. A little over 30 seconds gone here in Game 7. Champions Field. Moon Creature dumps it forward. Thumper's got the return to sender. Now the pass. Sociopath looking. Yokes will tip it away. Now Yokes and Brazy. Brazy downfield. Moon Creature jumps. Can't get it. Sociopath Will's there to back him up. Good save, but the rebound, look out. Sociopath again having to reach his hand up and make the save. Now Sociopath downfield, going from a save to a shot, forcing Brazy on the other side. Some good Rocket League on both sides of the field thus far. Here's Yokes, looks for the deflection, but instead it gets through to Socio. He goes corner, Moon Creature will outlet. In the path of Thumper, he's out of boost. Up next is Yokes. He goes off the backboard. Sheet of L saw that coming. What a save from Sheet of L. He makes a huge stop on Yokes' double. The rebound for Brazy. There's the first goal of Game 7. It's Colorado on the board first. As Thumper just hangs around in the air. What a pass to a Brazy and what a shot. That save from Sheet of L was insane though. Both teams come into play. Here in Game 7. Next chance. Here's Thumper off the backboard. It's a little bit awkward. Tipped away. Jack State trying. Looks like maybe they have the chat mostly behind them looking for the underdog story. Colorado right now having to kind of quiet the critics a little bit. Based on what I've seen in chat. Here's a dribble forward. Sociopath's got the touch. Away. And now, knocking the ball forward. Brazy to the side that Yokes is on. Moon Creature's also there. He fakes him. Thumper will steal it away. On the way down, looking towards goal. Be handled. A little bit awkward here. Brazy will take over. Now this one put forward. Looking. Only Sheet of L to go. And that was not enough. As Colorado comes storming down in. Sheet of L tried. He had to avoid Brazy. Almost makes the save, but Yokes was too big. Half of a game left. 2-0. Colorado have the lead. Oh, this one put off the kickoff. It's off the post. Sociopath will have to get back to it. Gets it away from Thumper. Now knocks forward. Away. Sheet of L. Thumper will lose possession. Gets team bumped there by Brazy. Thumper and Brazy both going forward, but that was going to be a big clear down. First one to it is Brazy. He had to actually look out for Yokes. Make sure that wasn't an own goal. Here comes Sheet of L to the sidewall. This 50 popped up. Sociopath with a nice touch. Brazy's just up forever. How much boost does that man have? Made sure hung around with the ball. Colorado not making things easy on this Jack State squad. The Cinderella run. It looks like midnight is creeping ever closer to the Cinderella story. 8 seed Jack State. They're going to need a couple goals. And also need to not let that one go in. And Sheet of L again. The big save. Sheet of L has been a defensive monster, but they do need to find some offense. Moon Creature towards goal. It'll be cleared all the way down off post. Rebound is a good one. Thumper scores. And Colorado triples up on their lead. It looks like maybe, perhaps, this game is on lock for the Buffaloes. We'll have to see what does Jack State have left in the tank. They've got a demo from Moon Creature towards Sociopath. He's had a terrific and courageous series. How about Moon Creature? The little double off the backboard. I mean, from an impossible angle, there were defenders there, and he just finds himself some space, puts it home. Moon Creature gets a goal back. Jack State hanging around. Minute 14 left. Can they find another one in the next 25 seconds? That would be huge for them. But it's going to be Brazy instead, taking over possession, knocking it away from his own team. Sheet of L will get there. Now Yokes. Yokes pre-jumps. The ball shot. Yokes gets recovery. He kind of baited Sociopath into that shot, it looked like. And now Brazy to the corner. Looking for the corner redirect. Can't get it. Yokes went as well. Now Thumper in the corner. Moon Creature a big clear. Here's Brazy. He goes up to back wall. Yokes knew he was doing that, but that's going to be a dangerous ball. And Moon Creature says not so fast. Brazy and Yokes combined for the assist. That's not where you want to be putting the ball with two Jack State players there. And Jack State, just like that, bang, bang, they're within one. Now this one, put forward, Yokes loses the ball to Sociopath. He tries to find Moon Creature. He goes over the defense. Chances there, and Yokes with a huge touch. Keeps the ball away. Now Sociopath puts it up. Yokes is pre-jumping. He's got it. Yokes to the corner. He doesn't want to see Cinderella at the ball tonight. Brazy puts it forward. Final 10 seconds. Do we have a moment? Here in the final seconds, it's Sociopath. His shot handled. Next one to it. Sheet of L puts it up. The chance there is down. And ladies and gentlemen, Colorado survived the storm. They survive a heroic effort from the number 8 seeded Jack State Gamecocks, and they will stamp their ticket into day number 2 with a 7-game win.